Hi guys, you're watching Cards TV. This is Mary. I just got the Country Life cartridge yesterday and I wanted to do something with it. And just like all of you, I'm ready for spring. And I found this really cute little picture in here with flowers in it on page 60. So I decided I was going to do a card with that. I cut the background of the picture out of green, this one right here, and I cut it at 4 inches, and then I hit shift and cut this part of the picture out of this yellow and white polka dotted, and I went ahead and tied some 1/8 of an inch turquoise ribbon around it. I decided I didn't want to use the little striped pieces of paper like they show here, and I tied it off camera because it takes me a long time to tie a bow sometimes, and I didn't want you guys to have to watch me because sometimes it can really take me a while to get it just the way I want it, especially this tiny ribbon. But I really like that on there rather than putting those stripes on the picture. And I inked around it with some creamy brown chalk ink. Now for the flowers for the picture, and see, this is going to go on here. I've got a purple one, it's going to go right there, a blue one, and a pink one. So it's going to be real colorful, and rather than put the little dots that this cuts out when you cut out the top of the picture, I'm going to use these little tiny cream colored buttons I got the other day at Joann's. To cut your flowers, you just pick the colors you want, and they're on layer 1. You just cut that one, hit shift, cut this one, and then layer 2. Here's the other one. Very simple, but I think it's going to be really cute on this card. My card base is going to be from Ivory cardstock. It's a portrait card, and it'll be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I cut a blue mat. This is some die cuts with a view from last year's spring stack. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And for the background of my picture, I pulled out my Lacy Labels cartridge. There that is right there. It's one of those Cricut lights that you can pick up at Walmart. And I wanted to have a lacy background, and I checked all my other cartridges. I could cut scalloped ovals, but none of them cut the holes, so that's why I used Lacy Labels. And you'll find this particular one, it's the 16th cut, and it's right here. I cut the lacy part, which is this part right here, at, let's see, 4 inches. And then I cut the blue part at 3 inches, which is this part right here that's going in the middle. Now, something I want to tell you about this. When you cut this out, because they expect you to put this other piece on top, it'll cut all the holes except for one, right up here, because they expect that to be covered by that other piece. But since I never use things the way they're intended, I just took my little hole punch and just punched the rest of that out and rounded it. It was very easy. You can use a crocodile too. So that's all the pieces. So let's get this card put together. Now, before I put my blue mat on my card, I'm going to ink around it with the creamy brown chalk ink, and I'm also going to ink around the scallop and the center of the scallop. This just gives it some definition and helps it stand out, and it gives it a little bit of a kind of a shabby chic look, a little bit of distressed look, which is what I'm going for here with that cute little picture of flowers. I love this Country Life cartridge. It's so cute. Okay, that's going to go right there. We'll go ahead and put it down, and then we'll get the other things inked. I love my ATG gun too, and my tape that my friend Michelle sent me. I had the best time last night. I went to Alex and Ruthie's Ustream pajamas and popcorn Ustream. It was so much fun. There we go. If you guys didn't come, you really missed out on a great time. Those two girls are nuts, and I love them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my inking. I hope they'll do another one soon, and if they do, don't miss it, guys. It was so much fun. They showed us some great projects and kept us laughing. Okay, and I'm going to ink this one too. Okay, we're going to adhere this scalloped oval to the center of that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my two-way glue pen to put my flowers on. And you kind of have to play around with these flowers because once you cut them, you can't tell exactly until you get them on there which way the petals are going. There we go. I remembered that one right. Now let me go ahead and get the rest of these on here. Before I put the two-way glue on, I'm going to see, I'm going to have to fool around with this one. Okay, I've got all my flowers put on, and now I'm going to take these creamy brown chalk ink and very carefully go around them. They're cut out of paper, and even though they are on the green cardstock, because they're on the stems, they're a little bit delicate. So I want to be really careful. I don't want to tear them. They don't need a lot anyway. There we go. These are teeny tiny buttons, and the glue dots are the little mini ones, which is good. Oh, I like that. The dots that the Cricut cut out were very small, and they all would have been the color of the picture, which is similar to the color of the buttons, but I just like the buttons better. You know I love my buttons. Got to have buttons. Okay, I think that's really cute. I love it. Okay, I've got the mat on one thickness of foam tape, and I'm going to center it on my card base. And that's raised up just enough to give a little bit of a shadow. And I have this on some pop dots, but these are twice as thick as the foam tape, so they're really going to stand out a lot. Oh, I'm loving this. That's so sweet. And I'm not going to add a sentiment to the front of my card because I want to be able to use this card for a thank you card, a thinking of you card, a birthday card. I think with the kind of soft colors, you might even be able to use this for a sympathy card. But it's nice when you can have cards that don't necessarily have a theme but are suitable for different occasions. And you can go ahead and make several of them and have them on hand when you need them. And then on the inside, when you put your sentiment or whatever you're going to put on the inside, then you can say happy birthday or whatever. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I think I am going to maybe try some little buttons in the corners. I just love that. Let me get some more of these buttons and we'll see how they look. That's so sweet. Here's our little all-occasion card. I think it turned out super sweet. You know what? You could use this for a Mother's Day card too. I really like it. I think it turned out just exactly the way I wanted it to. Just has a little bit of a spring look to it, a little bit of a lacy look, shabby chic and distressed look. But it was a lot of fun, and I used Country Life and Lacy Labels. Thanks for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.